COVID-19 cases in Nagaland continues the surge to cross the 600 mark. 15 fresh cases are reported from Dimapur to take its tally beyond the 200 mark. India overtakes Russia as the third worst hit country by coronavirus after the total number of cases crosses the 6.9 lakh today. And the global COVID-19 cases increased to more than 11.4 million, while the deaths have soared to over 5.34 lakh. Well, those were the headlines. Hello and welcome to this edition of News Broadcast from News and Trends. We begin this bulletin by taking a look at the COVID-19 update from Nagaland. COVID-19 cases in Nagaland continues to surge and cross the 600th mark with fresh cases reported from Mon and Dimapur districts. A total of 32 fresh cases of COVID-19 positive were reported from the state, taking the state's tally of positive cases to 622. In his tweet this morning, State's Health and Family Welfare Minister Espangi Phom informed that the fresh cases were from the 356 samples tested. 20 were from Mon and 12 were reported from Dimapur. In another tweet this afternoon, the minister informed that 3 new fresh cases of COVID-19 positive have been detected in Dimapur. Dimapur's tally of total cases crossed the 200 mark with the addition of 15 more cases. As of today, a total of 213 persons have been affected by the virus. Peran comes next with 184 cases, followed by Kohima with 124 cases. An addition of 20 fresh cases takes Mon's tally to 62. With this, the total positive cases from the state now stand at 625, active cases at 394 with 231 persons recovered. India has overtaken Russia as the third worst hit country by coronavirus after the total number of cases crossed 6.9 lakh today. The Union Health Ministry reported 24,248 cases and 425 deaths in the last 24 hours. The fresh cases and deaths have pushed the total cases in the country to 6,97,413 and the death count to 19,693. The sharp rise comes as Delhi started treating patients at a 10,000-bed COVID care center. Maharashtra has reported the highest number of cases, followed by Tamil Nadu, Delhi, Gujarat, Uttar Pradesh, Telangana and Karnataka. The recovery rate stands at 60.85% with 4,24,433 patients across the country having recovered from the highly contagious disease. In the northeast, Assam has reported 11,388 cases of the pathogen. A total of 1,568 cases have been reported from Tripura. Manipur has 1,366 COVID-19 cases. Mizoram has 186, Arunachal Pradesh has 269, Meghalaya 62 and Sikkim has reported 123 cases till now. The overall number of global COVID-19 cases has increased to more than 11.4 million, while the deaths have soared to over 5.34 lakhs, according to the Johns Hopkins University. As of this morning, the total number of cases stood at 1,14,43,886, while the fatalities rose to 5,34,206. The university's Center for System Science and Engineering, CSSE, revealed in its latest update. The US accounted for the highest world number of infections and fatalities with 28,88,586 and 1,29,947 respectively, according to the CSSE. Brazil came in the second place with 16,03,055 infections and 64,867 deaths. In terms of cases, India comes third with Russia in fourth and Peru in the fifth position. In view of the forthcoming Tuli festival, one of the premier festival of the Sumi Nagas, the Sumi Kakami Hoho had a consultative meeting with Deputy Commissioner Zanapoto Peter Lichamu and members of the Zanapoto District Task Force for COVID-19 on 2nd of this month. Keeping in mind the worldwide COVID pandemic, the meeting decided that the festival would be celebrated keeping all necessary health and social protocols. These include maintaining social distancing during the time of the festivity, gathering of persons should be limited, compulsory use of face masks and desistance from sharing of unresponsible pictures and videos through social media. The Sumi Kakami Hoho has also wished all Sumi Nagas a happy and prosperous Tulani. One traditional morong was completely burnt down while two were partially burnt due to the fire that occurred at Loyam Ground, Twensang in the afternoon today. The morongs were being used as kitchens for the quarantine centers. According to officials of Fire and Emergency Services Twensang, the cause of fire was due to electrical short circuit which sparked off the blaze, completely razing the morong belonging to the Yanyu Village Union Twensang, and the morongs belonging to Khudei and Nakshaw Village Union Twensang were partially burnt. Properties worth approximately 5 lakhs were destroyed due to the fire. According to the fire officials, 3 fire tenders with sufficient personnel were pressed into action upon receipt of the incident and stopped the fire from spreading further. The operation was carried out under the supervision of SI Thanusi Lepele and Naik Lalal Gangte. No loss of life was reported. SDO Civil Atibong Rofokoto Nodi has declared the entire village of Basin Pulkam and its premises as containment area yesterday in view of the detection of positive cases of COVID-19 in the Basin Pulkam Community Quarantine Center. According to a DIPR, the order also stated all movements in and out of the demarcated perimeter boundary of the quarantine center will hence be strictly prohibited except for medical emergency services. Social distancing, personal hygiene and other protocols regulations as stipulated in the SOP issued by the Department of Health and Family Welfare are to be strictly adhered by all concerned. Further, the SDO Civil directed the medical department to initiate immediate contact tracing as per the protocol and conduct retesting of the inmates if found necessary at the earliest. Commissioner and Secretary, Nagaland Legislative Assembly Secretariat Dr. P.J. Anthony has requested the Commissioner and Secretary, Department of Parliamentary Affairs to collect information relating to government business, financial and non-financial proposed to be transacted during the 6th session of the 13th Nagaland Legislative Assembly. In this regard, he has further requested all concerned departments to submit all their businesses in soft copies, digital formats, pen drives or CD, DVD, latest by 18th July 2020. Principal Secretary Abhijit Sinha has, through an office memorandum, requested all concerned departments to submit the write-up to be incorporated in Chief Minister's speech on the occasion of Independence Day 2020. Home Department will prepare the draft speech for the same basing on the inputs of the write-up received from various departments of the state government. The order directed all the departments concerned to submit the write-up through their concerned administrative heads of departments and that the write-up to be given exactly in the same way the department would like to appear in the final speech. He also said that the write-up should be in brief narrative form and should carry important achievements of the departments and plans for the coming year. He further added that the write-up should be submitted along with CD, soft copy, latest by 10th July 2020. The monthly meeting of PEC DBDB was held today at PEC DBDB Hall under the chairmanship of Minister for Planning and Coordination, Land Revenue and Parliamentary Affairs Niba Krono, who is also the chairman of PEC DBDB. The legislative members from the PEC district also attended the meeting. The chairperson briefed about LADF of every constituency of PEC district, and LADF for each constituency was approved during the meeting. Discussions were held about the spread of COVID-19 disease, for which the meeting decided that awareness to the people were to be given, where administration, medical, police and NGOs were requested to do the needful. The chairperson thanked the frontline workers for giving the best during the pandemic situation. The Directorate of School Education has notified for the information of all concerned that the schedule for Class 11 admission process at government higher secondary schools has been modified in consideration of requests received from candidates for extension of last date of payment for admission fee due to the prevailing COVID-19 lockdown in various districts of Nagaland. The last day for payment of admission fees on 9th July 2020. Payment of fee by candidates opting change of stream is from 13 to 14 July 2020. Payment of fee by candidates who get selected from waiting list from 13 to 16th July 2020. In view of the outbreak of African swine fever in the neighboring states and in continuation to the notification dated 28th of April 2020 of the Department of Animal Husbandry and Veterinary Services, the Home Department has reiterated that there shall be a ban on import of pigs from other states into Nagaland. All Deputy Commissioners, Commissioner of Police, Superintendents of Police, Chief Veterinary Officers shall ensure strict compliance of the order. Now, we at News and Trends would like to once again remind all parents of school children below the age of 14 that we are organizing a video message competition for the kids to keep them busy while the schools are shut. All you have to do is let your kids take part in this competition to express their views, opinions and appreciation to all the frontline workers in the fight against COVID-19. We have received some videos and are expecting your children to take part as well. Prizes will be awarded to the first, second and 3 other consolation entries. For all details, you can visit our Facebook page, News and Trends from Nagaland. All you have to do is shoot the video message on your mobile phones and send them to the WhatsApp number 6909864232 along with the name and other details. The last date for entry is 10th of July 2020. And with that, we come to the end of this broadcast. But before we leave you, here's a reminder that you can also send in your videos at the WhatsApp number flashed below to be part of the venture of being a citizen journalist. Do let us know what's happening in your village, your town, your district or your locality so that we can share your videos to the rest of the viewers watching this broadcast. Meanwhile, stay safe, practice safe health hygiene and maintain social distancing wherever you are. But most importantly, take good care of yourself. Thanks for watching.